Good day, people. Welcome to the Fuck You Mean podcast. I'm Tavon Anthony, and...
Oh, shit. It's Bria Beddoe.
Yeah. So she wants to introduce herself now,
I do want to introduce myself. I'm a big girl now.
She's like, I'm an independent woman, and you ain't going to take this away from me.
Yes, my birthday was like the 23rd.
Yeah, and you're 12 now, so congrats, you're fucking
old enough
relations.
to introduce myself. Thanks, not my fucking dad.
Damn.
Because if he was my dad, there would have been some money in that birthday card.
Yeah, nah, it would have been.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, so what you want to talk about, or should I start this time?
Well, I mean, I just want to start with doing an intro. Normally, this would be the day in which we would be releasing a podcast as opposed to recording one. Mm-hmm. But somebody had to go on a road trip for themselves to clear their head or some shit.
Hey, look, man, sometimes you got to find yourselves. Now,
and
I found myself 10 years ago, but...
from when we were supposed to perform. If you would have found yourself 10 years ago, probably would have recorded on Sunday. But whatever, neither here nor there.
Yeah, so I went to Atlanta, and I decided to drive down there because I wanted to, clear my head a bit, think a little bit, because I don't have a lot of time to actually sit and think. Now, here was the issue. About 5 hours in, I was done thinking. So all I did was listen to either podcasts or Bulgarian fiddle tunes on my way down, because I'm like, good God, I need to stay awake.
Bulgarian fiddle tunes.
Oh, yes, girl, you need to get up on that stuff.
No thanks.
Oh, see, you're losing right now.
I'm over here trying to figure out how to turn this water bottle top into an ashtray. Drink the rest of this water.
I'm not drinking that.
I don't know who.
I don't even know if it's mine. I'm joking.
It's in here,
I'm the
so
only
it's
one
got
that buys core and comes in my house.
That shit's nasty. It matters what kind of water you drink. Can we just say that now? I'm sorry. I'm so sick of people being like, it doesn't matter, it's water. All water does not taste the same.
So here's the funny thing. If my boss was here right now, he would be like, what?
Your boss sounds poor.
Oh, he's rich as fuck. He's rich as fuck. But, dude, no, he got in an argument with this one lady that works on our floor.
Poor is a mindset, by the way. Poor is not a financial.
It definitely is. But he got in this argument with this lady, and they were arguing about water, and she was like, no, you got to get this type of alkaline water, da da da. He was like, listen, water comes from the river. And he's an older guy, and he's also like super Christian and all this stuff. So it's like, it got real weird, because he was like, so what's this alkaline stuff? Do they put alkaline in it? And I'm just like, Lamont, stop talking. But no, he just wasn't about getting shopped. It wasn't getting sold. It wasn't.
Whatever. Lamont, if you listen to this, look here, nigga. I don't care how old you are. All water don't taste the same.
Elder Bailey, she does not represent me.
Tell that to the niggas in Flint that all the water tastes the same. Church. It don't. It's not. It's not. Only a fool would think otherwise.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why y'all keep getting pregnant, because your damn third eyes are all calcified with this tap water that you think tastes the same, and it doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the first time I've ever heard that in my life. You say pregnancies occur because people are blinded due to calcification of the third eye.
Oh, that tap water.
Via tap water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Putting that ice in your rosé. Mm-hmm.
I'll take that. I'll take that from you.
You look like the type that would do some shit like that.
What? No.
Put some ice in your wine.
No. I've never done that.
Drink it with a straw.
No. Ooh.
Yeah.
Just get the wine in the box. Just go ahead and do that. Get the big old carton and just go to town, I guess.
People really like box wine. And I'm just like, look.
I've never had it.
You're better off. You're a better off person for not having box wine. If you want box wine, just drink the antifreeze straight from the bottle.
Antifreeze?
Yes, that shit is headache fuel. Tell me Franzia is not just antifreeze with a flavor.
Okay. First of all, I don't know how antifreeze tastes.
I guess because you never had box wine.
I know how it looks. I know how it smells. I don't know how it tastes.
I love how, brownie brittle, you're eating brownie brittle now, and it's just all this is just chocolate graham crackers with chocolate chips in it with a different name, and people really go crazy over this stuff.
Fat man. Yes, that is I.
Oh my goodness. We're getting, whatever. So how was your trip, Tony? How was your trip to Atlanta?
Yo, the trip was dope. Got to see some family, my favorite aunt. in the world. I love her to death.
How many aunts do you have where you can just blatantly on a public platform be like, I got a favorite aunt?
So I actually have 2 favorite aunts, but
that's not how that works. That's not what you said before.
No, screw you. But
that's not what you said before. It's a Thunderdome, and one of you have to kill the other to win. There can only be one
hell
aunt.
No.
There can only be one aunt. We're about to have a macaroni and cheese and potato salad.
I mean, this aunt would win because she was in the military and she goes hard as fuck.
What do I gotta do with macaroni and cheese?
Macaroni and cheese. Oh, I didn't hear that part.
You have to let me finish. You have to let me finish these things. I wasn't about to make you.
I was supposed to be talking, but now you're talking. Doing.
Well, fuck that. You have a mouthful of jerky. All I'm trying to say is we can do a death battle right now with your aunts, but I wasn't about to make them go toe to toe in a Thunderdome. I was saying like macaroni and cheese potato salad throwdown.
Oh no, the other aunt wins that 100%. 100%. Like
the Atlanta aunt.
No. The aunt is up. My favorite aunt is up here. She kills everybody in that game. That's my aunt. Bam, literally.
So she wins both rounds.
She wins all.
Macaroni and
when it comes
salad?
to cooking, she wins all. Okay, she wins all. Like, no, it's not even a game. It's not a game at all.
Damn. Okay,
but the trip was freaking dope. I mean, I got to actually relax, for once. I don't really do that much up here. I got to see friends that I haven't seen in years. I got to hang out with my boy Matt from Watch Out for Snakes. Love you, Matt.
This man's a shout out king.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Then, it's just a lot of hanging out. And
don't bury Lee. Tony saw a lot of people this past weekend, but more importantly,
I got so much ass. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Oh my goodness,
that you paid for, but that's not what I was trying to say.
I don't pay for butt cheeks. First of all, I've never paid for butt cheeks in my life. No, because here's the thing. So wait, what? No, what you about to say? Oh, you smoking that stuff?
Yeah, nigga.
You got the ganja.
You. It's like I be trying to hold off, but these interactions, they weigh on me.
You do this shit to yourself.
Anyway, speaking of doing it to yourself, I don't know if anybody actually is listening to this podcast yet, but if you did, you heard in our last podcast, we were talking about, can one be friends in a healthy relationship or friendship rather with your ex? And somebody in this room after that went on a trip and seen their ex in another state. So how did that go?
It was fun. We hung out. Good stuff. I mean, we ended up getting brunch before I came back, but hung out, caught up. She's doing well. I'm doing pretty all right.
It's none of my business, but I feel like never mind.
Nah, cuz. Plus,
I'm just saying because I know you and I know
happened. I don't
her
kiss
at one
and
point in
tell,
time.
mate.
I know you.
Even if something happened, I don't kiss and tell. You need to understand.
You don't ever
that.
have to because I am psychic, and
what?
I can tell. I can tell when somebody. I can.
Can you really?
I'm very good at these things.
Really?
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I always know and I'm a guru, but
I'm gonna
like
talk
I'm
to you
pretty
about
good at
something
this
off
stuff.
air and see if you can read my head.
I might be able to. Shit, you can ask me now. We can edit it out. You have
Look,
the power.
I understand. I fuck, but I ain't do no crazy stuff over the weekend.
It's not crazy if they're already in your body count.
All right.
That being
Chill
said,
out.
so you guys went to brunch.
Yeah. Good food, wonderful place. What the heck is the name of that spot? I need to bring it up on my Instagram. It was freaking amazing. If anybody's in the Atlanta area,
we ain't famous enough to be name dropping restaurants like that. No,
because I got friends over there and they need to go. It was fucking dope. But then again, they might not be.
Tell them to listen to this podcast.
Listen to this podcast, you ugly motherfuckers. No, it's called Paces and Vine. It was pretty nice. There was like another spot we were trying to go to that was definitely like more like homely and intimate in a way. Well, not intimate, but it's just like it seemed sort of like your grandmama's house, like, and that's where we were trying to go. But everybody was there, and they told us it was like an hour and a half wait. I'm like, fuck that, and we just walked down the street. We found Paces and Vine, and it was awesome food.
Nice,
awesome food.
That's kind of how I went when I was in Portland. I was recently in Portland, Oregon. No big deal. But it was amazing. And they had some really awesome brunches, man. And they had some awesome weed. Can I just tell you that Portland always has my heart just because you can buy weed with just an ID. And they're everywhere. For free, you can get weed if you wanted to. For cheap, you can get weed always. It was my birthday, and this lady just gave me a free pre-roll at this dispensary.
Nice.
You can get a gram for $5.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they had this place. They were advertising an ounce for $60. That's a lot of motherfucking weed, and it's good weed too.
It is a lot of fucking weed.
It's good ass weed.
Man, that's insane.
You don't smoke like that, but
I don't smoke too much. Look, man, the one time that I've actually purchased the marijuana, I didn't know how much I was supposed to buy. And I called a certain person, and he was just like, how much you need? I'm like, all right, whatever you think is going to get me through the weekend. I didn't spend that much. A good friend of mine.
How much money you spend?
I don't know. I think I might have spent like $25.
What did he give you, like an eighth?
It was way more than the freaking eighth. But like I said, he's a really good friend. Yeah, I couldn't keep that bag in my house. I ended up giving half of that away.
You gave away weed?
Yep.
Yo, what a fucking rookie.
Yep. Hey, I gave it to my boy. I was just like, hey, dog, you and your lady want some of this? They were like, oh, let me smell that bag. Oh, shit! I'm like, yeah, go ahead and take that, dog. Well, that was like my first experience with indica, first of all. So
look at you talking like you know what you're talking about.
Nah, doc, I didn't know there was a difference in anything. I had never been stoned in my life. So once I was literally just laying there, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't fucking move. And the chick I was dating at the time, she was just like, Tavon, like, she wanted me to do something, and I couldn't get the fuck up.
There was always a chick you were dating at the time.
Shut up.
No, look, don't get embarrassed.
This is the same girl I took out like that one time, and then we ended up dating. Yeah,
there's no need to blush about it, but this is like
blush.
Yeah, I was dating this girl, and I was taking this girl out this one time, and
first of all, I'm dark skinned. I don't blush.
I was sitting here on my floor, just like, unking out, and this girl I was dating at the time walked out. I was sitting on the floor, just like barefoot, picking my own toenails, and this girl I was dating at the time just kind of walked in and blah blah. That's like always.
Well, first of all, don't nobody just walk in. Like, how do you just walk into my house? Like, hell no. You walk into my house, you going down.
I don't know your life, Tony. But before we go on like this for the rest of the evening, is there anything that you would like to talk about? Anything that was on your mind that you're plaguing you?
On my mind.
That you're plaguing. Anything that's plaguing you.
Anything that's plaguing me.
Yeah.
All right, so this is plaguing me a little bit because and I want to share this story because I ended up talking to Yusef about it yesterday because I forgot I told him the story and he listened to it anyway because he wanted to laugh at me because normally I don't have too many periods in time where I freak the fuck out, right? But if there's one thing I could say I learned last year is that I do have one insecurity I've never gotten over, and that's I guess it's a bit of a stature thing because I don't get into too many like altercations like often, mainly because of my face. I look like I might punch you out, but occasionally there's a person that sort of wants to test me. And last year there was a guy on the train that sort of he was just doing a little too much, and he just seemed like he just wanted to be aggressive with almost anybody around. He wanted to look like he was just gangster or some shit, and I think I was standing in his way, and I think he tried to get around me, and then when he finally got my attention, I just turned and smiled at him, and then he just started mugging on me like a motherfucker, and that sat with me for a little bit. But this is where the actual story comes in. So the reason why that reminds me of this other situation is because I sort of felt the same way. So I'm walking to work one day, and I'm actually walking to the train station, and I hear this car like sort of closer than other cars would normally be. And then it pulls ahead of me and stops. I'm like, okay, I don't know the license plate. I don't know what's going on here. So I walk up to the car, and normally I don't look in people's cars or whatever, but I turn left. It's this dude, no pants on, literally just beating his dick, looking at me, just like, just aggressively, right? And I'm sitting here like, oh, that's strange. Okay, I'm going to keep walking. He pulls up further, gets closer, looks, sticks his head nearly out the window, and is just still beating his dick. And I'm just like, I'm going to get on this phone and act like I'm calling the cops. I actually ended up really calling the cops. But for some odd reason, the shit was bugging the shit out of me. It was bugging the shit out of me. I finally got to work, right? And then my boss, who has known me since I was a kid, I asked him just to come in to one of the offices with me, and I just had to tell him what happened because it was bugging the shit out of me. And one of the things that came out of my mouth that normally doesn't come out of my mouth is like, why the heck did this happen to me? Oh my gosh, like, you know, if I was like my older brother, like Sean, if I was that dude's size, would he have done that to me? And really, at the end of the day, people like that do crazy shit for whatever reasons. It doesn't matter who you are. They're going to do it to you no matter what. But that is something that's sort of just been on my head recently because the other day I talked to Yusef about it again. And then I was like, dang, that is something that I'm still sort of not over. Just some people looking at me a specific way. And even if they're not, even if they're just nuts, but just the idea of somebody thinking, oh, this guy's a little motherfucker, or sometimes from behind because I've been told, because I wear tight-ass pants sometimes, that they think I'm a chick. But at the same time, that's another conversation of why the fuck would you even do this to women? But it's just like, that shit bugs me.
I am in shock right now.
Hmm?
I was not prepared for you to tell me that story.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
Fuck you mean, everybody?
Are you okay? Like,
oh, I'm just fine. No, so here's the thing. That day when that happened to me, if it was any other day, I probably would have laughed at him, pointed in the car, and said, your dick's out, you little ass motherfucker. You know, I'd have been I was going through something that day, and that made me realize then and there, like, okay, if I'm already in a emotional state of like disarray, like, then shit like that can bring out the stuff that I'm like not normally worried about, but
what are you normally worried about that's in the back of your mind?
I'm not normally worried about much. It's just when I think about something like that, I'm like, dang, really? That's something I never really got over because I was never that big of a kid, you know? Even growing up. Now, granted, I didn't really have that like many bullies or whatever. I might have had like 2.
Well, let's tie all this in together of how all of this has to do with what happened.
So,
because that's essentially what you described as sexual assault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I asked if you're okay, because it sounds like you might want to talk to somebody about it.
So I laugh at it now. Because, like I said before, if it was any other day, I probably would have like reacted a completely different way. Then if it was me 10 years ago, completely different story. I'd picked up a rock, threw it in his car, probably tried to hurt the guy, you know, stuff like that. But, yeah, of course, scenarios like that, it's a terrible thing. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. And like for the rest of that day, once I actually calmed down, like the only thing I could really think of is like what would put a person in the state of mind of where they would even want to do that in the first place. Like,
people are crazy. You don't know what's going on in somebody's mind. I had this guy one time, and I was just talking about this the other day. It was like he would talk to me on Snapchat. I ended up blocking him after a while because I was like, this is too much, bro. He would talk to me and like talk to me about how small his dick was and ask me like what I liked. Like, I like big dicks, and if I like big dicks, and what size is considered a big dick, what do I consider to be a small dick. And then one day out of nowhere, just in the middle of the day, I was minding my business in the middle of the day, and this man sent me a Snapchat of his dick in a condom.
In a condom?
In a condom.
First I heard of that one.
And then it was like, there was so much empty space in this condom. And he was like, so what do you think? I was like, bro.
Nice, bro.
How do I respond to this? How did you have time to do this? And the thing is,
why did you even think of this?
They live on the West Coast, and they did this and sent this to me at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, our time. So this is the morning where you're
you at work.
Wasting condoms. Wasting condoms.
Don't waste condoms, please.
And apparently his dick is too small for condoms because his dick was hard in the condom and he couldn't fill up the condom. And it was not some Magnum, you know what I'm saying? This is a regular size. I don't know what brand, but...
My man's put on the sock.
I didn't understand all the preparation to do so. I didn't understand why he was trying to show me the measurements.
So, here's the thing about the whole guys and sending dick pics thing. I've never sent a dick pic in my life. I haven't sent a dick pic to women I've dated. So
I'll take a dick pic. Here's the thing. If I like you and I like what the way dicks look. Maybe I'm a weirdo. I like the way dicks look. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm not the only person that likes the way dicks look. Sometimes dicks can be attractive. You got like those nice big smooth ones, uncircumcised, circumcised.
For them angry motherfuckers.
I mean, they all have character. Everybody's got their own little personality going on. I like dicks personally, but when you send me an unsolicited dick pic, I don't like the way your dick looks because it's just like I wasn't prepared. I was not in the mindset to receive that.
Man, so here's the thing about that, right? Like last year, I had received so many dick pics. So I knew what y'all went through, like how like guys would just send it to y'all like in like not hordes, but it happens to y'all a lot more often than not. But when I posted up that I was bisexual, shit went crazy on like all my social media, like all of it. And I'm just like, yo, Doc, like you do realize like now I gotta look at you a different way because you just sent this shit to me. Like, and you know who I am. That's the funny thing. So it's
always the people that know you.
Yeah, I'm just like, dog, you know who I am. You know exactly how I'm gonna react to this. What did you think was gonna happen? Oh yeah, guys, I'm bisexual. Oh, I'm gonna send him a dick. Maybe it'll turn him on, homie.
Exactly. That's
I'm
exactly what
gonna Photoshop the shit. I'm gonna Photoshop a mustache on the motherfucker, send it back to you, and make a funny voice with it. Like. First of all, I'm a clown. First of all, I'm a clown. Second of all, I'm just gonna be like, dog, stop it. Now I'm gonna look at you different. Cause I'm gonna just be like, well, I seen your dick, and I'm gonna talk about it straight to your face. I'm gonna talk about it. It's not gonna disturb me, but at the same time, I'm just like, why? Cause I don't do this shit, and I don't get why. I just don't get why.
I guess it's like, it's supposed to be flattering,
Flattering.
Yeah, like. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a dick. I'm not a man. But I've sent nudes to guys that I want to like turn on,
Yeah, but so here's the thing, right? Like, if a chick asked me to send a sexy photo or something like that, or a person asked me to send a sexy photo, it'll probably just be me shirtless. But that's all over the internet by now. It's like, dog, just go to my Instagram. Like, but there's some people's like, send me a sexy photo. Dick, like, bro.
That's the one thing I will say. I wish it wasn't just a dick pic, Don't just sit here and like send me a picture of your dick and like maybe I'll see your feet in the background or some shit like that, or some
corns on the motherfucker.
Yeah, or some niggas who post their dick and then you see the underwear, they're poking it out of the little underwear hole or whatever. Yeah, there's a bunch of different unsexy ways to send a dick pic, and send me a picture of some abs, send me some body action. I like to see some booty.
Zay, baby, you like traps?
I'm a very physical person. I like that aesthetic, of the whole body as a whole, not just a dick.
I believe in booty too. I wish I had booty.
All I'm saying is, if you're gonna send me a picture of your dick, can you send me a picture of you with your dick out? I would rather, a picture of you with your dick out rather than just a picture of your dick by itself.
And you trying to get the lighting right and shit.
Because it's so weird.
Get a ring light for your dick.
I feel like some guys do that because they're afraid their dicks are small. And so they want to try to make it look bigger.
What? Well, yeah, definitely that, I guess.
I think there's a big obsession with making your dick look big.
First of all,
in the photo.
Gentlemen, if you're out there and you're worried about this bullshit, just work with what you got. Don't worry
Size
about this
doesn't
shit.
matter.
Listen, look, bro.
I'm
So
not
long
gonna
as you
actually.
got
I'm
four.
not gonna say size
So
doesn't
long
matter.
as you got at least four, you can work.
Nah.
Listen.
Don't say that.
Okay, I get it. I'm saving some people's egos here, but nah, Doc. It's just I have a friend. I have one of my best friends in the world. Fuck it, it's Los.
I knew it. You didn't have to say it.
But
I felt it.
No.
I felt it in my soul. And
he's the type of guy.
He's
the type of guy to be like, yeah, nigga, they talk about me, bro. Like he's the type of guy to do it anyway.
I
So it's
knew.
Los. He's the type of dude to be like, man, I don't know what y'all worry about all this big dick shit for, man. You know, like he's the first guy to tell you that he
like
ain't,
little dick man talk.
He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. He's like, look, I just fuck. I goes in. I don't care. I don't need all this extra shit. I'm like, okay, bro, it's fine. But
why are we talking about this right now?
I don't know. We got here.
No, you brought this up.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just funny. I'm so sorry. It's funny to me.
God.
It's funny to me.
Why did you do this?
Because I'm sorry. I'll go off into a tangent. I'm so sorry.
I don't have a problem with you going off into a tangent. I'm a tangent queen. However, these tangents are feeling real homoerotic. You've been talking a lot about dicks lately.
You've been talking more about dicks than I have.
No, sir, that's not true. This is a recorded podcast. We heard a story of a man fapping to the sight of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went down the rabbit hole. All I'm saying is, if you're going to send me a dick pic, be creative. Get romantic. Put some roses or something down on the bed.
Too cliche.
Anything.
Look, gentlemen, don't use roses. I need you to go in the forest. Look like you're chopping down a tree. Look like you're chopping down a tree. Let the sweat drip down.
Shoot a brawny ad.
Now I don't know who's gonna take this picture for you, but hey,
iPhones have that hands-free thing now.
I mean, don't you still need like a tripod or something?
You don't necessarily have to have a tripod if you can.
So you just throw the shit in the air and just go?
No, you can set it up somehow. Lots of people get creative.
Okay.
Get creative on a budget.
Has anything been on your head lately?
A lot of things have been on my head lately. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I've been doing comedy. I've been tired as hell.
This girl been getting it, y'all.
I've been smoking a lot of weed.
All of it.
I've been eating. I feel like I've been gaining a little weight. It's time for me to start working out. I need to start working out.
I'm about to start a workout group.
Are you really? Because
No, dead serious. I've had enough people asking me recently, like, hey, I'm trying to do this. We worked out together. And I'm like, okay. I don't know when I became the guy people ask, but
I'll do it.
all right, cool.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. All I ask is that you just don't give up on me.
All I ask is that you don't give up on me.
All
I'm the one that needs to.
right, so traveling, Portland. You said all the good weed, all the good everything. I've never been to Portland. Exactly what is it like outside of what you already described? Is it gray?
Honestly, when I was there, it wasn't very gray. It was actually surprisingly pretty bright. It was very nice.
Okay.
It's kind of just like the TV show Portlandia.
Oh my God.
It's not as exaggerated, but it's pretty awesome. Everything there was so nice. And maybe it was because I was smoking all the weed, but it felt so utopian.
But in the clouds the whole time.
Sort of, yeah. But the thing is, Portland is a white haven, and as a person of color, there weren't as many people of color there as there would be here in DC. And every place has their problems, but I enjoyed myself thoroughly, had a great time, met some awesome people, hung out with some friends, and shit. I could fucking see myself moving there for real.
Oh, hell, that's sort of how I felt about Chicago until it got cold. And I was like, oh, hell no.
I was dealing with a lot of stuff, like dealing with dating drama and stuff here, so it was nice to get a break. But now I'm back, and I've sorted out my dating drama, sort of.
Yay.
Question. So, if you were, I don't know. If you were with somebody, and then you guys broke up, but that person wanted to get back together, but you're not necessarily ready yet, and they told you that they were seeing other people, which, like, it's cool, whatever. But then they called you and they were like, hey, I just want to hear your voice. You know, I miss you. I hope you have a good day. I just want to be real with you, though. I am hanging out with the hoes today, but you take priority over them. So if you need anything, just let me know. It's just how do you respond to that? Like,
it just depends on if you're for it or not.
I don't know. How would you feel?
How would I feel? If me and a person are not together.
Yes.
And they're calling me up, telling me they miss me, but they're doing their own thing.
But you've been doing your own thing.
Oh, man, I wouldn't have no problem with it. I'd just be like, okay, you miss me. That's cool.
Yeah, but it's just like, would you need them to tell you that information? Would you care? Or, like, would it annoy you if they just volunteered that to you?
It wouldn't annoy me. It wouldn't annoy me. If a person feels like they need to express, I'll let them express. Now, if they're doing it in a way where it seems like completely overwhelming, like they're just going completely out of their way to do things that sort of inconvenience me, then that's different. But if it's something like that, I mean, I look at that as harmless unless I just don't want to talk to the person. And if I don't want to talk to the person and they're hitting me up and saying that stuff, then, you know, then it's all right, nah, yo, you got to stop this. But if I'm doing my thing, they're doing their thing, but they're telling me that, you know, this is how they feel about me. It also comes down to, you know, what type of person that person is. Like, do you believe that they're saying it to be manipulative? Do you, like, what do you think?
I mean,
okay, no, you don't have to answer that question, but it comes down to that. It really does. Like, and if I feel like there's any type of ill intent, like they're just trying to keep me on the rope, you know, just in case when they become ready or whatever, they could just jump back in.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
yeah.
No.
And if you don't think that's the case, then that's fine.
No.
Then that's fine. Then I don't see anything wrong with it. Especially if I'm doing my thing, it's way less stressful to give that much of a fuck.
I just feel like, it's for me, it's just like, that's cool, but I don't necessarily need to know. Everybody's in this whole thing now is just like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Just let me know this or let me know that. Like, tell me when you do this, blah, blah. And it's just like, unless something drastic happens, I don't need to. I genuinely don't feel like I need to know anything because I don't be feeling like I tell people stuff. And it's not on purpose. I just move, and then I'm moving. I don't like to be sidetracked or sideswiped by stuff. You know, I would like to know things if I need to know, if it pertains to me, if it'll get back to me. Like, I would like for you to jump in front of that. But other than that, I don't really need to know that because I feel like if I do know, it makes me feel like you're trying to hurt my feelings, you know? But also maybe I'm crazy,
So, here's the thing, right? Like, I had a person that I dated. We weren't thinking about getting back together or anything like that, but when they were talking to me about specific things going on in their life, you know, their adult life, sex life, whatever, after everything was done, they brought it up one time, like, do you feel a certain way about this? Let me know if any of this offends you or hurts you, if you still have any feelings or whatever, something like that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, and it's not because I'm just some stone cold individual. It's just that if I ain't with you, I ain't with you. That stuff doesn't. Nope.
Nope. I mean, I get that. I sometimes struggle with that sometimes, but I just feel like if I don't need to know, I don't know. I can be back and forth. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just like, don't tell me anything, because I can be fickle, and I can be like, don't tell me, and then I'll be like, you didn't tell me. Why wouldn't you tell me? I feel so betrayed.
Oh, God.
I don't know what I want.
Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those. What's wrong? Nothing. Okay. Everything. Okay.
Everything is wrong. I just think it's funny how, that's me.
No, hell no. Don't nobody start a conversation out like that with me. I think it's funny how,
I've never actually started a conversation seriously.
I'm going to start laughing. You lost your mind. I'm going to start laughing with you.
You're
Tell me the joke.
ridiculous.
Maybe that's why my relationship failed. I'm joking. I don't get in arguments like that. We just talk. If I date and you can't talk, we ain't about to date. I'm above that yelling shit. I can't do it. I ain't got the energy. I don't have the energy anymore. Maybe it's because, I go to the gym and I get punched in the face and I'm like, that's where my energy goes. I don't have that anymore.
I am currently in a place where I just genuinely don't feel like I can be in a serious relationship because I'm on a love me mission.
Ladies,
however, I feel like I can be a little bit territorial.
Oh boy.
And a little bit possessive. And so if you and I are going to be dealing with each other, if you like want to deal with me, like you can only deal with me kind of thing. And I'm working on that because that's not fair. I am aware that is not fair, so that is something that I am working on. And that is why I feel like I need to be single.
I mean, at least you can admit that, though. There's a lot of
now
people that
I can admit
can't admit it.
Oh, no.
And then a lot of people that don't even want to assess the idea of it,
Through much trial and error, I have admitted that this is where I am. But there's a lot of error.
Yeah, that's life. At least you're working through it. You're trying.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
You're trying.
So I tell people don't date comedians.
You will get hurt. I'm territorial if I've been with you for if it's serious. That's the only time I'm really like that. But I'm not territorial from a standpoint of where like it's like a hint of jealousy in there or like I'm insecure. It's more of like, and I'm not saying that to you. What I'm saying is like if I know somebody's just not trying to let up, like whoever I'm with, I trust them. Like I don't date people that I feel like I gotta look after, like at all. Like if I feel like I gotta look after you, like first of all, good luck being my freaking friend. Like if I feel like I gotta look after your ass. But no, unless it's a third party that's coming in and they're just not taking no for an answer or something like that, or like even if something wasn't said, like a message wasn't relayed that well to them and they're just being extra, then I might be like, hey homie, what's going on here? I'm not gonna come around and be like, hey, you're fucking with my girl, nah, but I'm just like, hey dude, I need you to calm the fuck down. Okay, so do you know what's going on here, or do you care? If you don't care, then I got a problem with that and we can solve that however you want to solve it. But
see, I'm not that type. I'm the type I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for the appropriate time because I seen him talking to that girl.
Ain't no appropriate
and then later and be like, hey, so what is this, huh? Because like you talking to that girl the other day, earlier tonight. What's up with that? If you want to talk to her, we can just like not be serious.
That's extreme. Jesus.
But that depends on how long I've been dating somebody, and that depends on how much I like somebody. I can get pretty intense with my my likes when I like you.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm a big softie.
Intense.
But that's why I'm very possessive and territorial. Because if you cross me, it's your funeral.
Oh God. That was, I'm sorry to say this, but that was adorable.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, but I'm
not cute, I'm dangerous.
I'm dangerous. I forgot. It's no, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But
no, I'm not dangerous. I'm actually the anti-dangerous.
She's not dangerous at all.
No.
She's gonna need about 17 knives and an RPG in order to be dangerous. RPG. I'm joking. I'm not underestimating you at all. Anybody can do damage.
But that's the thing. Damage. I don't want to do damage.
Oh, you're a loving person.
I try.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I mean, I can be both.
Love.
Oh, stop. Please. I can be both. But I'm trying to be more of the love these days, less of the fight. I'm trying to learn how to trust people, be patient. Those are my two big things. I learned that. I'm a big girl. I can admit those things about myself. It's hard.
Yeah, developing patience is definitely something else.
Especially as a millennial.
Man, what? Well, first of all, I have a ridiculous amount of patience for things, but I also tend to, well, after that patience is run out, which takes a long period of time, I exhibit what seems to be patience, but it's not anymore. It's just me holding stuff in, waiting for the right moment for you to do, like, just do enough to where a person's delusional, and then I just pounce. Like, that was a problem that I'm like, oh crap, I got to deal with this, because I'm starting to like let people think they can do specific things to me, just so right when we get to a specific point where they think they can do it again, bad things happen. And that's actually a similar, like, one thing that me and Carlos both grew up with and have in common. Like, we'll just allow people to press the button and press the button and press the button, and like to the point they think pressing the button is normal. And then it's like, okay, now
what
I
do you
gotta.
mean by pressing the button?
It has to be something. I'm not trying to get too descriptive here, but it has to be something that is either terribly disrespectful or something that you just wouldn't do to something that you wouldn't want to happen to you.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
That you damn sure wouldn't want to happen to you. And then it's like, I know with some people, because of how they were raised or like what they've been through prior, they end up doing specific things that, you know, might have been done to them, or like they sort of wish they could. Maybe that makes them wish they could have done it to someone else, and maybe they're doing it without thinking about it, or maybe they are thinking about it. But it's just, you know, instead of talking, which is something I had to learn how to do over time as well, it's just like, hey, look, this bugs me, and I don't really know if you would be down for this. Like, if I was doing this to you, can we like chill out on this right now? Rather than letting it happen again, and then me just going, yeah, all right, cool, and then next thing you know, I'm choking somebody. Like,
you got a lot of rage tonight.
I ain't got rage.
You talking about a lot of stuff making you angry. You talking about choke people out, fuck people up. There's a lot going on.
I don't fuck people up.
You sounding like you are.
Yeah, I haven't fucked anybody up in yet. No, there was that one guy last year. No, it was the year before last year. There you go. Hey, he did that. Anyway.
Right. It was his fault.
All right, so since you were traveling around, speaking of travel, has this whole coronavirus thing has it affected any of your travel plans as far as this year goes? If you were planning on leaving the country, anything like that?
I had no plans on leaving the country right now, just because of me working, and I don't have money currently to go out of the country unless anybody out there wants to fund a comedy tour and put your girl out here on that tour internationally. Then I would gladly risk catching a little coffee. But I don't know. I've been traveling, not too far, just to the West Coast a little bit. I was in Utah at the beginning of the year, when they were first talking about it. And then I was in Portland, like, you know, a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. But I haven't really been out. And I hear it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, man, it's getting pretty ridiculous. Like, my buddy Yusuf and I, we were planning on going to Japan. And he brought this up to me months ago, and I was like, yes, God damn it. You know, I can finally go out there, do my thing. So went and got my passport, was happy about it. And then, you know, just the other day, he comes up to me. Now, I knew this was sort of coming. He comes up to me. He's like, you know, we might not be going. The whole Corona deal is sort of screwed up a lot, especially going to specific countries. And I'm like, yeah, I sort of saw that coming, and I had planned to possibly go to Amsterdam just in case, but I'm like, dang, Europe's fucked up too. And I'm
that
like,
sucks so badly.
yeah. So it's just like
Not
it's
even
crazy.
just the fact that you can't like travel, because like that's pretty fucked up for me to be like, yeah, oh man, so sorry about your vacation. It's pretty fucked up and sad that a bunch of people are very sick and people are already dying.
Yeah, to the point this stuff is happening. It's like, damn it, you know this shit's real.
This is escalating pretty quickly, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Like, dude, like every day since I told like my parents that I might be flying out of the country, every single day one of them was calling me, either my mother or my father. Just, you ain't going out, are you? You ain't doing this. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
I see the news. I read these articles. I see what's going on. I'm not just gonna, wet dick Willie this shit. Like, I got
But there
you.
are a lot of people who really are still out here traveling. They don't care.
No fucks.
There are people who are sick and traveling.
Yep.
And they don't cover their fucking mouths. I was at Chicago Midway Airport. I'm sorry. I hate that airport. I'm so sorry to the people of Chicago.
Wait, you went to Midway?
I had a layover.
Oh. I said, you gotta go to O'Hare.
Going both ways. I right. I had a layover going both ways at Midway.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the fucking pits. Because everybody there is coughing with their mouths uncovered. And sneezing and shit. And putting their hands all over everything. And playing musical fucking chairs. And having a coughing chorus. It was the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. And then they want to talk to you. Don't say shit to me. Cover your mouth, Nancy.
Nancy specifically. Look, people are disgusting. Like, me and my coworkers were talking today about, how many guys we see coming to the bathroom, walk up to the urinal, take a whiz, shake their dick everywhere, and just walk out. They don't even wash their hands. So it's just like, dude, and it's like somebody is kept. Well, they have the respect. Not when they see me in the hallway, not to be like, hey, buddy, put it there. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's just like, really, son? And for funny thing is, like, for women, at least like from what one of my coworkers says, I'm like, we'll say something about like, hey, you gonna wash your hands, something like that. I'm like, men don't really do that, like, because with some guys, they'll look at you like you attacking their entire being and shit. And it's like, for me, I'm like,
as you
dude,
should.
bruh,
As you should.
wash your fucking hands.
Wash
like,
your fucking hands.
Like, dude, did your mom teach you like to wash your freaking hands? Was
she
good.
did not.
And personally, for me, I ain't scared of shit. It's just like, hey, bro, you gonna wash your hands because you got dick water all over your hands, and I need you to like wash them joints, just in case we grab the same knob and shit. I don't want. I don't
Greg,
want
I couldn't help but notice that you left some dick water on your hands before you left the toilet.
And I'm the person that'll say that too, and people look at me so confused when I talk that.
You also didn't flush. So what's up with
flush.
that, man? You got a urinal full of piss and hands full of dick. Mm-hmm. You just want to spread that dick all around the office, huh?
I need you to do something about this, homie.
Was that your contribution to the potluck?
Is. And they be the first ones to come up, try my macaroni and cheese. Fuck your macaroni and cheese, doc.
Sausage soup dick.
Nah, man, but be safe out there. Be clean. Be sanitary.
Have you seen that coronavirus song that they did in Vietnam?
No.
It is hype. I'm not gonna hold you.
Coronavirus song.
Yep, it made a viral sensation on the internet, and now there's a dance, and there's a TikTok for it, and they were talked about on Last Week Tonight, last Sunday.
You got your mind.
Look it up.
Hold on.
There's an animated music video.
An animated music video? Hold on.
Yeah.
You said this was in Vietnam?
It's Vietnamese, yeah.
Vietnam's viral. Ooh.
Click on it.
Let's see. So you're gonna show me the actual video, or
let me see.
No, this is an article about it.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah, you're right.
How old are you?
Coronavirus song.
These are some pretty good nuts.
Hell yeah.
This is not an
jealous
endorsement.
coronavirus?
No. This is not an endorsement, but Faraday's Virginia peanuts, hot and spicy, very delicious. Oh, yes.
I was like, that's what it's called.
That's the video.
Why does this look well? This is well put together, man. Oh no.
It has subtitles.
Hey, Doc. This joint sort of goes.
Yeah.
Why does it go?
It goes hard. Let me see.
Hey, this joint goes. I can't believe it.
Stomp the virus. Watch. Here, they about to go off.
Hey, wash them hands.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Clean the shit out of that house. Guitar solo. That's not even a guitar playing right now.
This is hilarious. This is fucking funny. First of all, what people will do.
It slaps so hard, and it is raising awareness.
100%.
Because you should not wash your hands and then go and touch your face and your mouth and all kinds of shit, because it defeats the purpose of washing your hands in this day and age where there's corona everywhere.
Scrub it up, I like to rub.
Here's the thing. I don't know if you heard this rumor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was on Black Twitter or not. I got a DM about it from a friend, but there's this rumor going around that supposedly black people are immune to the coronavirus.
Oh man, I heard about that shit. Yo, I forgot who brought it up in my job. It was somebody. He'd be like, "Hey, bro, you saw the article? We good." I was like, "We good for what?" And like, he was completely convinced, and I'm just like, "Doc, no, please don't, please don't." But I read those things. It's clearly like, okay.
We alright, bro.
Nah, Doc. Let me tell you right now. First of all, I ain't got the greatest lungs in the world, and that's the first thing that shit attacks. I'm fucked, okay? If I get that, I'm done. Pull the plug. I'm good.
That being said, how many black people do you know have been infected with coronavirus?
I actually haven't heard of too many. You know, it's funny because it's like I see these numbers, but I've yet to, reading the articles myself if they were like black people. I've yet to read that.
Right?
But
don't you think if a black person died of coronavirus, we would know?
I think so. At this point. Somebody would have posted it on the internet. Somebody would have.
This is not me believing a conspiracy theory.
No, I do not believe for a second.
However, I will just say, because I'm just a devil's advocate kind of person, that yes, in fact, I have not heard yet, as of yet, anything about a black person contracting or dying of
Look,
coronavirus.
first of all, we don't dig up a booty holes and then just sniff the shit. All right, so first, let me stop.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna stop.
Explain
No,
yourself.
all I'm saying is like, you're not a fucking ape. You don't do like a lot. No, I do know a lot of dirty motherfuckers out here. I do know that, but most black people I know, they ain't that damn dirty.
But here's the thing. I don't think it's because of a gene or anything. I think it's just because black people wash their hands. Because you go to public places, and white people do not wash their hands in public places. I don't know what that's about.
First of all, we don't want to touch the damn flush knob in public restrooms. We stomp that shit. So, yeah, I think it's not going to be that likely that we get fucked up.
They sit on the toilet bare-assed, and they don't wash their hands.
Stop it.
What's up with that?
Look, some people just that's what they want to do.
What are you doing right now?
Why are you asking questions?
Because you're terrifying me. You just picked up a blade. Some fucking Sweeney Todd barber blade.
It is the Sweeney Todd barber blade, actually.
Jeez Louise.
I've actually shaved with this before. Would not recommend.
I was about to say, I wouldn't recommend it. That doesn't look safe. He killed people with that.
Wasn't all that fun. I was like, God damn, I gotta finish.
That sounds
I'm
terrible.
never shaving with a straight razor again. I'm just like, shit, ooh, all right.
It's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Like, this ain't it.
Not it, Chief, not at all.
All right. So,
what's up? Say mine, Tay-Tay.
So yesterday, well, today, didn't the lady drop out? Yeah, but Bloomberg dropped out yesterday.
The lady?
I forgot her name. I don't, outside of Biden, outside of Biden and freaking, you know, Rick from Rick and Morty and shit. Let me
Shut up.
No, outside of them, Warren. I had no idea who was running.
Elizabeth
There
Warren.
You go. Okay, thank you.
Elizabeth Warren.
Say her name, why don't you?
Yes, exactly. Elizabeth Warren. Not that lady.
Elizabeth Warren, I'm so sorry.
Dropped out.
I'm so sorry.
Good, because this is all a circus anyway.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean,
for the whole part. This is all a bunch of bullshit.
You know what's gonna happen.
I was sitting at Johnny Pistola's watching Biden take the lead, and I was like, yo, niggas disgust me. Americans. So-called Democrats.
Man.
Out here just casting your vote away to anything. All divided. Don't believe in a greater good because you'd rather be in a dick swinging contest with each other.
I just need...
Like you're not on the same side. Supposedly. Allegedly on the same side.
Look, people like factions, man. People like saying my team won. And it's bullshit. But it's just like, that's how a lot of people are.
Fuck your team. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Stop chopping the whole team up and make it one big team.
We won!
So we can make something happen finally. Give me some of that brownie brittle. I'm angry.
We won! My dick got no bigger, but we won!
They just sit here arguing with each other about dumb shit. And it's just like, I don't like Elizabeth Warren like that neither. With the whole super PAC thing, it's really fucked up that she did that at the last minute. I can understand that 100%. I get that. But Joe Biden, guys, for real. I thought we agreed.
Dude, I just need him to look like he can stand on his own 2 feet, son. That's it. Like, so I'm not the huge politic guy. I'm not. But after watching a couple of debates with that man in it, I'm just like, oh shit, you're not all the way there.
I was saying, he looked like he lost his mind.
Like you ain't all the
Me
way.
and Corner Pop was running around with the Negroes trying to find poontang and make America amazing.
Gee, thanks. You know what's funny? You know, years ago, during the Obama presidency, at one point,
ago.
Yeah, I know. So I know, but I asked Los funny shit. I was like, "Where the fuck is Biden?" And he was like, "Somewhere being white." I'm like, "All right, Doc," like, cause at the time I hadn't seen or heard much from the man. I'm just like, what does he do?
He sit there and shut the fuck up.
He did his job.
So you don't say no dumb shit.
He did his job. Sit there and shut the fuck up. That's fine.
Out here grabbing asses and titties, talking about some, yeah, hey, beautiful.
Whew.
Good
All
girl.
right.
Nice family.
Good job, sir.
Let me tell you about this time when I was a kid. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, Joe Biden.
Look, man.
The world is ending.
I just don't trust a man with that type of smile he got, man. That type of smile.
What kind of smile?
Nah, man. That's that.
He smiles like a politician.
Yeah, that's that I grade cheese and lick butthole smile. That's what the fuck that is. I just don't trust it.
But you lick buttholes.
Whoa, hold on. First of all, how in the world would you know such a thing? I do eat ass, but
exactly,
you would know no such thing. Anyway.
I can guess. I was right.
Nah, I'm pretty open with my bullshit. Do
Is
I
this
eat the
pun
butt?
intended?
Ladies, I eat the butt. Look, Okay, I'm not gonna get into that.
Right?
Back to the politics. Back to the politics. Y'all seen my damn ice cream video? Anyway.
We're doomed.
Yeah, we're pretty much doomed.
Again.
I mean, the way I see it, Bernie, I think Bernie is going to win the whole nomination or whatever. But
good luck.
I don't see him
living past the first term.
Man,
everybody's trying to
if he
say
beats
it.
Trump, this is the funny thing, right? Like, people are looking at all this other shit, and I'm like, dog, they still got to beat Trump. Like, they still got to beat Trump. You know how many people would either just not vote or vote against Biden if he won the nomination? It's just like, I'm not saying it'd be another Hillary situation, but people get real freaking picky about this shit. Because I had not gonna say no names. I had a client once, right?
You stay not saying the names.
I know, but I can't. But I had this client once, and he was so anti-Hillary. He was saying some words that I'm just like, yeah, like, this person. Mm-hmm. Like,
they always do.
I'm like, I ain't never hated somebody the way you talking. Like,
that fucking bitch. She thinks she knows everything. She doesn't know a goddamn thing.
It's like, you sure? Because you sound like you know a little bit less.
Fuck her.
Damn.
Lock her up.
Oof.
Them emails. She was doing emails at her house.
What about the time you was doing meth?
I like you. I don't need you to go minding my goddamn business, okay?
All right, Jimmy Bill.
You stay in a man's place.
Ooh, sheesh.
A black man's place.
All right, I'm about to put your head in your ass. You ever seen the insides?
Whatever you talking about? He paid me a hefty dollar.
Look, man, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to do anything for money. I'm not going to do anything for money.
But you did that.
Look, I didn't endorse the man myself. On top of that,
did you hear your voice? Myself. You see how you changed all of a sudden?
But actually telling the truth though, outside of dude he did not like Hillary at all. But it got to that point because I asked him a couple of questions. Really, that's what it was. But he was just really just trying to get his music out there. Once he found out he had the opportunity to get it played in front of a shit ton of people, he was just like, I'm doing it. And I'm like, dude, really?
Man, fuck Hillary. Play my mixtape.
I was like, really? This what you gonna do? Like, you gonna go that route? Okay, whatever. I can't say shit to you. It's your music. I can't say shit. You are the most American motherfucker I know. So
Hulk Hogan plays in the background. His theme song.
I'm pretty sure if I turned on the Hulk Hogan theme song, that guy would get up and just be ready to go. Yep, 100%.
Oh yeah,
ready
fuck
to go.
Yeah,
100%. I am a
real American.
Yo, it was this. Yo, let me tell you something. There was this band I saw years ago at PAX, the Penny Arcade Expo, and they're a group called Arm Cannon. I can't believe I'm shouting it out.
God.
Shouting them out, but either way, they covered that song. And the singer, he was killing that shit. I was like, I ain't never heard this sing like that in my life. I was like, yeah. I stood up. I was about to salute and shit. I'm like, okay, I'm good.
You're such a mark. Oh, my God.
Look, I was hungry as hell.
What a mo.
I was tired as hell.
You're a fucking mo.
And it was the first time I was ever at, like, a thing like that ever. No, it was really my first convention, which is hilarious. My first convention was PAX, so it was very overwhelming. I'm like, I ain't never been to that many people in my life. But that band was good.
Cool, Mo.
That band was very good.
All right. Oh, why?
Aight, Nick.
Ew, what was that?
I said, aight, Nick.
I didn't say, what did you say? I said, what was that? Oh, my God.
It's me being me. Not really me. It's me talking like someone I know.
Who talks like that?
I got a couple of friends that talk like that. Shout out D-Pat.
Look, I'm about to limit your shout outs.
Nah, I got all shout outs. I can shout out people for the next hour and a half.
No, you can't.
I'm not gonna do it.
We don't have that kind of time.
Nope, because we're 14 minutes over an hour.
Are we really?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about a whole bunch of, well, we were on a specific subject for a long period of time, and then we started jumping into, like...
yeah, most of that is fodder.
So, yeah, so I'm going to be going through a lot of it. like, and just actually. But I could probably get that done tomorrow. I ain't got shit to do at work tomorrow, so.
Good, cool.
I'm
fine with that. Anything you wanted to speak on?
Do you believe unconditional love exists?
I do. I do believe unconditional love exists. Why do you ask?
I do not.
Why?
I believe that as human beings, you know, we're not the same people we were yesterday. We're not the same people we were a week ago, 2 years ago. Feelings change over time. Whatever causes those feelings to change, you know, is whatever causes those feelings to change, whether it's you reacting to something or maybe just over time, you might fall out of love with a person, or if it doesn't even have to be a romantic thing. You just don't feel the same way about a specific individual. But I guess I've had someone talk to me and say, well, I guess that really depends on what your definition of love is.
Well, what is your definition of love? Start there.
I ain't got one.
Don't be jaded. Don't be an ass. You ask the question. Like, you have to be able to answer.
I believe love is just an intense emotion. I think love and hate are very, very, very similar. It's just one's fueled by anger, or one's fueled by anger. But the other one is there is an idea of happiness behind it. Whatever you believe happiness is, that's sort of how I look at love. Maybe
I feel like you're being so macro about it.
I don't know, man, because so I could say with most of my best friends, no, not just most, all of my best friends, a good amount of people, I can genuinely say I love them. I can genuinely say that.
Do you love them no matter what?
I can love a person. I feel like I can love a person no matter what, but
do you
I
love
haven't
your
dealt
friends
with no matter what. I haven't dealt with no matter what. So,
I mean, no matter what, being like, if something good happens to them, if something bad happens to them, if they need you for something, if you need them for something, if they disappoint you, like.
See, disappointment, that doesn't shake me. If it comes to a person that I feel like, okay, I love you, and then something happens between them and me that is straight up maleficent, then
Maleficent, sheesh.
It really depends on what that thing was, because I believe in forgiveness. I don't believe in forgiving and forgetting. I can never forget. And it's not necessarily because I want to hold on to things. It's just because I know that if I do quote unquote forget, it's like you're not really learning anything.
Well, I don't think forgetting is a part of unconditional love. It's not about forgetting. It's about forgiving. And I feel like when you love someone, there's different types of love. There's the love you have for a parent, the love you have for a cousin, the love you have for a friend, the love you have for a significant other, those types of love. The love you have for a mentor. And I feel like regardless of if you're, say, let's just do romantic love for now because it's the easiest one that's applicable. You're with somebody, something happens, you break up, and you guys go through the whole thing where you're angry at each other and you fight and you argue and you say terrible things to each other or whatever. But you still care about if that person succeeds. You want them to reach their goals. You want them to be happy. You want them to find peace. Even if you're not in their life necessarily. Even if they don't talk to you all the time. Yeah. I feel like that is unconditional love.
That's your definition, and that's something I got. I don't know. Maybe I actually have to take some time to think about what my actual definition of love is, because a lot of the times I just don't. I don't. I just live, and when it comes to people that I really care for, you know, even when I tell someone I love them, there are a few people that when I say that, you know, there's really like a super amount of weight on my heart. If I feel a certain way about you and I feel like I could say it, okay, yes, I mean it. But I guess like I don't think it has but so much value to others at times. So maybe that's why I look at it that way. But I don't know, man. I just see so much like bullshit happening around, especially when it comes to people that say they love each other and then they do the worst things to each other. So I'm just like, I don't know if that's all that real.
I mean, it could be, but sometimes people are just selfish.
Well,
most of the time people are just selfish. Like 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to choose themselves over someone else. But that's why unconditional love is important, because when you have unconditional love for certain people, those are the people that, you know, they can count on you to choose them when people aren't choosing them, and vice versa. And it doesn't have to always be romantic.
Oh yeah, of course not. Of course not.
You okay over there?
Oh, dude, I'm just fine.
Okay, you over here sighing, rubbing your face up against the mic like a kitten.
No, sorry, that was a burp. I was trying not to just go right in the mic. And that was a cough. But oh yeah.
We just talked about the coronavirus.
Yes.
Chill out, man.
Yeah. Nah, don't worry. I got staff. Anyway, First of all, do you know what it takes to get staff? Like,
I don't want to find out.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu guys get it a lot. If they don't wear rash guards and they don't shower, fucking shower. But
oh my god.
Nah, man. Nah, I've heard of that bullshit happening to people. Not so much in my gym, but at like other gyms, like they'll just be like, "Oh, damn, homie got a staph infection." Oh, so he rolled around with somebody for a couple hours, not understanding that when you're rolling on the floor and you're trying to put each other in chokeholds, you're getting a whole bunch of micro cuts around your body. That if you don't take a fucking shower, that shit's gonna manifest into something else. Have fun.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's terrible. But that's why wrestlers, you know, they gotta shower their asses off. Whether you're professional wrestling or Olympic wrestling, you know. Do what the fuck you need to do, or you ain't making it to work.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea.
Yeah, staph isn't just given to somebody. It has to enter some odd way, or an abrasion has to occur, from what I know. But you can also get it from, like, actually there was a fighter that got staph because he had to get a surgery. And a tool that a doctor used had staph on it.
What?
So, oh no, it was an implant. It was like something they were using to fix a bone or some shit, and they put that inside of him. It had staph on it, and
How?
Then when he woke up and he was ready to walk around, another infection occurred, and they were like, "What the fuck is this?" Oh God, it had staph on it, and that almost killed him.
How did it have staph on it?
That is. Dude.
Explain that to me. Explain how it happened to have staph.
It's supposed to be in a sanitary area, and you're telling me this has staph on it, motherfucker. I'm suing you.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me.
It doesn't. It won't.
It's fucking ridiculous. So I just want to say, you guys can't see it, but Tony was sweet enough to get me something for my birthday. And I really like word searches, and he got me this gigantic book of word searches. And I am so fucking excited. So if you see me on the streets making my word search dreams come true, don't say shit. Just cheer me on silently on the back of the bus.
Oh my god.
Because I'm high and I'm finding words. That thing is so cool. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Talk like a valley girl. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Totally appreciate it. Totes appreciate.
You gotta have that at the end, you know.
I'm not Bill Lumberg. Yeah.
But yeah, hope you enjoy it.
I do already enjoy it, and I'm going to thoroughly, actively enjoy it.
Have fun.
However, I would actively enjoy if you wouldn't mind buying me some dinner.
Buying you some dinner?
Yeah, man, I'm kind of hungry.
Buying you no damn dinner.
That's cool. I'm hungry still, though.
Like, I bought a hoes dinner. You're a friend.
Oh, goddamn.
No, I brought my friends dinner. I don't buy hoes dinner. I don't deal with hoes.
Damn.
Okay, I deal with hoes. I just don't date them.
This is a lot of backpedaling very quickly. I just wanted a free meal.
Yeah, you could have been a little cuter about it. I actually have like one of my male friends who's like, he'll do that, and I'm just like, you're so fucking stupid. All right, let's get the food. But I'm zoning out now.
Oh my god.
She says she's hungry.
I am hungry.
I'm sort of hungry, but I've been munching on this other stuff. I should eat actual food though.
You should have a meal: turkey jerky and brownie brittle.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Sounds like a shit waiting to happen.
Oh God, no.
A shitty witty.
All right, shit. I mean, you ready to eat? We should get some food. You wanna take us out, or should I do a corny one again?
I've been doing this new one.
Uh-oh.
At some sets. New dad joke.
Oh God.
You guys want to hear it?
Oh,
you guys don't
Lord.
really have a choice. I'm gonna say it anyway. You ready? Let me know. Brace yourself. Put your seatbelt on.
Let's get it.
Okay. Why do people with foot fetishes lose at games all the time?
They can't put the foot down? I don't know.
They like the taste of defeat. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Fuck You Mean, and I'm Bria Beddoe, and I'm very hungry. I'm thinking pasta. What about you?
Oh, that would be so great right now. I'm Savon Anthony. We out of here.
Peace.
Fuck you mean. It's how I respond to that bullshit. Fuck you mean.